A question that's come up is about the nation state versus the Khilafah. At the moment, we have many Muslim nation states all around the world. Should we be working to reform the current nation state model, or should we be working to unite Muslim countries into a larger political authority that's multinational?
We should be very practical when we want to reform something. So, if we speak of Khilafah at this stage, and to make all the Muslim countries united under the name of Khilafah, it cannot be done without a bloodshed, without bloodshed of the Muslims throughout the world, throughout the Muslim world. Therefore, at the first stage, we should try to make these nation states adherent to the Islamic principles. We should try that each country adopts the basic principles of its constitution according to Islamic Sharia and try to implement Sharia. Once this is done, and all the countries are quite happy with implementing Sharia in their respective countries, then there may come a stage in which we can advise or we can invite these countries to form a like some confederation, and we can do or revive the concept of Khilafah. But today, if we raise this question and we raise that all the countries should be under one Khilafah, all the Muslim countries, it is practically very difficult and it will require battles and bloodshed. Therefore, we should be very practical and we should do what we can do at this moment. So, firstly, we should try the Muslim governments today that the Muslim governments today, go back to the basic concept of sovereignty of Allah and then amend their constitution accordingly and then make the Quran and Sunnah the basic resource of making laws. This is the practical way that we can adopt. So for as far as the concept of nation state as understood by the West, it means that the state should be based on ethnic principles or should be based according to a particular area, and it also contains the concept of secularism. Nation state, according to the understanding of the West, is always has the concept of secularism, and it says that a state should be based on the concept of nations in the meaning of their ethnicity and their areas. So this concept is quite wrong according to the Islamic Sharia. The state should be based on this basic concept of sovereignty of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So far as the basic concept of national state is concerned, it is quite foreign to the Islamic Sharia. But what I am speaking of is that at this moment there are national states. They are existing as national states. If we want to convert them into one Khilafah or a united state of Khilafah, it will require a civil war between the Muslim countries. Therefore, what I suggest is that in each country, the scholars and people should try to make their constitution conforming to the Islamic principles. And once this is done in each country, then there may come a stage in which we can invite all these Muslim countries to be under one umbrella of Khilafat.